everybody, and welcome back to Paradise Rolls. I'm Mark Anthony, the Game Master for today's game, the Arrakis Conquest. And to my right...
Oh. I'm Zavi, pronounced they, he, and I play Zana, pronounced they, them.
I'm Shars, pronouns he, him, and I play Ambrose, pronouns he, they.
Hello. My name is Seth. And I'm playing Seth.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
He's like, how do I follow that?
I'm Matt, and I'm the Owlin Rogue, also known as Bones. Not as cool mask.
I'm Yasmin, pronouns she, her, and I play Gilbo, he, him.
Nice.
Portal.
Your sound is bad, by the way.
Mine?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It sounds like this.
Better than Estes.
Yeah,
It does sound better than SD's, probably.
that is true. Yes.
It might just be that you're far away, I'm not sure.
Oh, hold on.
Let me find something to hold.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just gets scratchy sometimes. Okay. If you would like a recap, go to our previous episode. It is now the morning. And as per usual, Seth is the first awake.
Rise and shine, motherfuckers.
Both me and my mount just do the whole.
Is your mount still around? Mm-hmm. How long does it last for?
I don't know. How long does it last for?
Forever?
Yeah, it's
Until it
indefinite, right?
dies?
Until it dies.
Oh.
Yeah. Or
And then I have to resummon it.
or until you decide you want a different one and
Yeah.
you
But I
summon
recast
something
it.
else.
Get up and prepare. Pack your bags, Anna.
Like, start shoving everything back into my bag. Like, so much nicer now, it's so small.
The GIF off in the corner, as soon as you start talking, wakes up, looks directly at you.
Got a problem?
We'll have fun with you. Hopefully you're on my shift. Everyone up. Instantly, everyone hops out of their bunks, stands up at attention at the side of their beds. And the GIF says, upstairs, looks like we're starting early. And everyone goes, and the GIF squeezes through the door. Do you just follow them all, or?
Well,
Yeah, I'm right behind the GIF.
Okay.
I'm going to make it quite apparent that if I'm not second in charge here, I'm third in charge.
Okay. Okay, I like it. You all walk through all the way against the wall up to the staircase, go on up top, and this is basically the entire ship up top right now. As you wake up extremely early, and their shifts differ from what you're used to. And you woke up the day crew a little bit early. Night crew's still up here doing their thing. And the captain, you watch as from by the helm, there's like this weird bit of like tendon that's almost coming around, like almost in like a bowl that goes over the actual helm, the like wheel. and you see lightning start to form as the Admiral starts to like step through, and the fleshy part of this weird structure behind him, it's like part of his face as it like tears off and he comes out of it.
It's like that episode of Doctor Who with like that lady who has like the skin on the face with the skin that's just like
Moisturize.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, it's like it's part of him, and then it like peels off as he comes
Wasn't
out.
that supposed to be like Lady Gaga or Marilyn Monroe or something? I'm pretty sure it was like a famous person.
I don't
There's a made-up
remember.
famous person.
He steps through, and the same dude is still at the helm. The same big ol' hammerhead. Steps aside. Captain walks around him and steps up to the front, basically where that thing is. But so the wheel on that ship would be it would be like further back, and there would be a bit more of like a balcony right there where the wheel is. And so the captain gets up to right there. He gestures up to the crow's nest, has everyone come down, and says, "We have a few new people. Not new to all of you, and you look around and you see some familiar faces. You see Blutus, you see Xavier, you do not see Balthazar. And a few of the others that seem to be a little out of place here. They don't seem as hardcore as some of the others." Says, "Don't treat them with too much respect. Make them earn it." He looks around, goes up to Zana first. "What are you good at?"
I'm an intellectual. I'm good with animals and science.
"Hunter." Goes up to Ambrose. "Been told enough about you. Up top. Crow's nest." Yeah, that too, sure.
He said up top.
I mean up top. He gestures to the crow's nest. That's what you're used to, right?
Yeah.
Navigator?
Yep.
Up top.
Okay.
You'll have some true navigators to learn from up there.
I'm offended. Are we on top of the deck?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna fly up and go there. And are there people up there?
No, they've all come down to
Awesome.
be introduced to you.
They're like, my crow's nest now.
Looks over at Bones. I think we could use those eyes. You good at spotting things as well?
Indeed, especially in the dark.
Perfect. Up top. Go with your...
Just gonna straight up. Thank God for the fresh air and the disgusting, filthy horde of a ship.
Walks over to Gilbo.
Oh God.
You,
Gilbo pees a little bit.
Poor Gilbo.
Turtle. What do you do? What are you good at? Can you help? How can you help?
I'm a good fighter. I can babysit. I can eat. That's basic, yeah.
Can you mend things? Can you fix wooden objects? Can you tailor? Can you...
I can make glass things like
No glass on a ship. That's rule number 1.
okay, well,
What?
I believe Gilbo would be very well suited in the gunnery.
yeah. Whatever you, I guess.
1 second.
Oh, like the magazine?
Poor thing.
The magazine of the ship?
What is going
Is that what it's called?
The magazine where you like have all the guns and
Yeah.
bombs.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah, it's
Go
a
down.
magazine. Do you have any more pen
Speak to
apples?
SG.
What?
Oh, do you have any more pen apples?
Oh,
It's like, what? How many pens here?
You have seen the video. Pen, apple, apple pen, pineapple, apple pen. You haven't seen that video?
it's the worst.
That's like early YouTube.
No, it's not.
Not that early, I guess. Well, is it early Vine then?
Yeah.
Is it a
I think
Vine
it's Vine.
phone?
It's like
Maybe Vine.
mid-early internet 2.0.
That is fantastic.
Looks at Gilbo, says, go down, speak to Nezji. See if he has any use for you.
Okay.
That made me laugh. Babysit.
I know, I was like, dude. I think he would be just taken completely off guard by that statement. Like, so,
We actually have this wonderful flock of seagulls that we're raising.
we have a bunch of fish out there. Jump off. Maybe you'll get picked up sometime. Goes up to Seth. Not entirely sure what to put you at. Where to put you.
I'm good with people.
It seems to me as though you're a bit of everything. You can create things, you can fix things, you could help with the sails, you could fix the boat, you could help with the barrels. Where do you find yourself most suited?
I'm gonna look at the wheel of the ship. Think for a minute. Reconsider.
Where are you short-handed?
17, he notices your gaze up at the helm. Lieutenant, eh? Find yourself to be at that level. My 2 lieutenants could easily captain any ship. You find yourself capable of the same.
I do. And I understand I need to earn that view. Put me wherever and I will excel. I've spent my entire life on ships.
He looks up. ClipChamp, take a break. In the crowd just behind you stands a big-ass dragonborn. He says, Grummus, we have other things to speak about. He looks directly over you. Follow me. Up to the helm you go. We'll see how you fare once we're moving a little quicker.
Understood.
If you need any guidance on it, Garchomp can help.
Guidance.
Nice. As he leaves without another word, everyone flocks back to their spots. So, down the second floor is Gilbo. You walk down. Ironically enough, you said babysitting. Down here, you see 3 gnomes. that are all fussing over a bunch of different shit. But they're clearly working on the mechanics, the mechanisms of the cannons and ballista.
On the what?
The cannons and the ballista.
Okay.
And that's all you see down here right now.
Okay.
Do you remember who you were told to speak to?
It was Nezzy? Is that what you said?
Close enough. It's Nezji. Yeah.
Nezzy, okay.
Yeah, and you don't know which one of them it is,
Okay.
but
I guess I'll... Should I ask?
I don't know, should you? What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna have to ask.
What do you ask? Yeah, you have to do it. You have to ask it.
I'm just gonna look at them and be like, hey, sorry to interrupt you, Gnome, but do y'all know who Nesby is? Nesby? What is
It's Nesji. Nesji.
Nesji? Oh, okay, see, you should have just said that.
I did.
No.
A few times. Blame online. And just blame online. Blame the interwebs.
Yes,
As you say...
Do you guys know who Nesji is?
As you say, who's Nesji? Little gnome in this leather coat and a red velvety shirt runs up to you, grabs onto your shell and climbs up to face height and looks at you and says, well, what can you do? You don't look too smart. Knocks on your head.
Rude.
You can't help us fix anything. Can you aim?
Yeah, what do you want?
Are you strong? Can you pick stuff up?
Yeah,
Blutus is helping with something else. Come over here. And he'll
okay.
instruct you to start lifting like the main body of the cannon and hold it up, and they're going to start doing like some work on it. And they're going to have you go all the way around the ship, and they're basically doing stuff to all of the different firing components on this deck of the ship. Up top is, and so you're going to be doing that for a bit.
Okay, sounds good.
Up
I'm
top
gonna just
is-
have a headache from the knocking on my head.
You,
Jeez.
you will, yeah. Tiny little, it's like a finger just super hard tapping your head.
Like, that wasn't necessary, little rude gnome. Guess I'll help.
Up top is Ambrose and Bones. Ambrose, you're up here with this elvish woman.
Okay.
And she's wearing this long, flowy green robe.
With blue suede shoes.
Sure.
Oh,
Now, they have little curls at the toes.
Elvis woman.
No. And she looks at you and says, map this out, right here. Everything you see, down here. And pushes you down into the, bucket where you can't see anymore. Map it out.
I'm gonna, climb up.
Nope. Pushes you down. Got to be able to do it from memory.
Fine. Gonna start mapping it out. From
Give me a
memory.
history check and a performance check.
Okay. So this is history. It's not too bad. History, that's 15.
Okay.
Oh, performance, that's 10.
You do do a pretty rough sketch that depicts everything that you can see on the horizon. Super rough. You have like little mini water symbols just sporadically put. Maybe a smiley face in there.
We're in the ocean.
But there is an island that you were able to see probably like 4 clicks to your like northeast. And you actually got that in pretty accurately. So she looks at you and is like, well done. She's gonna create something like this and pulls out this map that's like painted, like gorgeously painted. You'll
Roll my
need
eyes really hard.
you'll need your shorthand map first. And then
Is that a joke? Cause I'm tiny?
no,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
no. I'm saying doing the shorthand, the quick version, the sketch. You need the sketch first to then be able to produce a true map. But you need to be able to sketch it quickly.
Right.
You-
So
and-
how'd I do on the quickness? Was that good?
Wasn't bad.
Oh, great. Cool. Listen. Oh, hey, that bones wasn't bad.
Your next test will be the remainder of the day.
I don't know if I can sketch the remainder of the day.
You will.
Okay. I don't know what the day looks like, so I can't put it on paper yet.
No,
I'll
you're
have
not
to
going to do
experience
You're going to do the rest of what we see.
Okay.
And she'll reach it over, grab her like little journal, has a bunch of different maps on it, hands it over, and there's different notations that there's like a scale to show like the length of the journey and how many miles you're actually traveling. And she starts kind of going over some of that like basic stuff. Tries to explain how to gauge the distance to an object, and then from wherever you are, discern the size on the map that it should be. She goes like into some pretty intense detail on it. And you, Bones, are in the other crow's nest, and you are hanging out with this water ganassi. He's just, I don't think you've ever seen one. Basically like a blue-skinned dude. And he's up there. You must have good hunting eyes, right?
Excellent hunting eyes.
Are you able to see into the water?
Particularly well, fairly.
Roll me a perception check.
A lot going on over here.
I like that dice.
Spooky.
Is it the soap?
18.
Oh, is that
18?
the one you got out of the soap?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
My
good. I
soap
like
bad.
it.
18, you start calling out different fish that you're seeing.
Shallow marine creatures.
Yep. He says, "Follow me. Come down." Leads you downstairs, all the way down to the bottom of the ship. At which point there's this glass lookout room. You walk onto it and you're just looking into the ocean. And he's like, "Are you able to see anything here?"
That's dope.
Yeah, it's like a little submarine viewing area almost.
Y'all got quite the advantaged ship here. Maybe not such a heap of shit as I presumed.
Doesn't respond. He just does this look.
The same look we all did.
And completely ignores it.
Good choice. That's a good choice.
As he just continues asking you if you're able to, like, he starts pointing out different things. He's like, down over there, you can see the remnants of a sail in the sand. And he's clearly able to see excessively far. You don't know why.
So would like underwater vision, like, would that almost count as dark vision?
There would be dark vision.
What I would apply that to?
There would be dark vision involved, but not necessarily needed. The waters you're in aren't murky, and it's pretty bright.
Okay.
So when you're not above the water, like when you're above the water, it's harder to see into it very far.
Right.
But from basically in the water,
Yeah.
you're actually able to like use the light and see more. So he tries to point out this sail that you can, like, you would barely be able to see the outline of it, as there's lots of sand like on top of it. Roll me a perception check to see it.
9. Something like that. Yeah, 9.
9. Yeah, you don't see shit. It's like maybe something easier. Hands you this piece of chalk and says, look for something larger or something gold. When you find something, draw it here.
So in the bow of the ship, like.
Yeah, like on this glass dome.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically telling you, like, draw it on the thing. Because he's trying to see if you're able to see shit. Anything in here. As he's clearly some sort of hunter. And he probably goes out, looks for something, and then gets everyone to, like, go out, procure the food of some sort to bring back to the ship. So we'll come back to see if you ever find anything cool. Zana? Where was Zana?
I was a hunter.
You were also a hunter.
I was supposed to be a hunter.
You were a different type of hunter.
Okay.
You would be the actual, like, goer and getter of something. And the hunters, there is a small quarters in the bottom area past the dorms that you were in, where there's a bunch of harpoons, and there's also, like, bows, arrows, and, like, land hunting stuff.
Oh, okay.
In case you ever are on the island and the Admiral desires meat. But the hunters are mainly Triton people, kinsmen, but they lead you over, hand you a harpoon, and are like, we're just gonna go search about. Sometimes we don't always want what Balthazar makes, you know? It's good, but, like, we are all used to the more rustic foods. We don't need all this spice and mix it. So this is something we do in our more spare time. Balthazar has plenty to work with. And so they'll lead you out into the water. As you get to the edge of the ship, there are these long bars that go across the inside wall, and these ropes that are hanging, and they're tied, and it just like barely hangs down at all. There's like maybe 8 inches worth of rope. And they say, okay, tie yourself to the ship, otherwise we could be lost.
Yikes.
Can I turn into a shark? I need to. Sorry, I don't have my iPad, so I'm a little bit behind on. It's harder for me to look up on my phone, but.
Can you turn in? Yeah, find out if you can. I think you can. I feel like you get ocean creatures before you get flying creatures.
I believe so.
Let's see. What is
I think
Let me
so.
see the CR on this.
D&D
You have unlimited CR.
monsters?
Would it be
Shark.
half your druid level plus?
See, I have like extra high though, because I'm a moon druid. Circle the moon.
There are hunter sharks that are CR2.
Okay, I can do up to 3 right now.
There's 2, and then there's 4. There's hunter shark, there's shell shark, and there's reef shark, but reef sharks are half.
What's the hunter shark?
Yeah, we'll go for the hunter shark. You get water breathing, you get blood frenzy, advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature that doesn't have its full hit points, and you got a big bite.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn into a hunter shark. Can put like I'll attach a little loop-de-loop around my tail, I guess. So I don't
Do you jump into the water?
Well, aren't we? Isn't that what everyone else is doing?
They're tying themselves to the ship with their harpoons in hand off these small ropes,
Yeah. So
and then they're gonna all jump in. Yeah.
so I'll do it around my I'll do it around my ankles with the assumption that it will turn into my tail.
Okay.
So I'll do it on my ankles, jump in, and then turn into a shark.
Okay. Everyone else dives in. You jump, and you turn into a hunter shark.
I have the stat block pulled up if you want also.
15 to 20 feet long. I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me just check something real quick.
That way if you have to
It's a
look at
big
your
ass
character
fucking
sheet,
shark.
Yeah. Do they have hands?
Sharks?
No, the hunter shark.
It's a shark. It doesn't have hands.
There's a type of shark that has hands. I just don't remember what it's called.
I mean, there's one that has a
Are they at
hammer.
the ends of their
No.
little fins, like little crabby heads? Ooh.
Maybe I'm imagining it, but
There is a shark that has a hammer, so it's not too obscene.
Shark with hands.
What is this?
It's not hands, they're just rubber gloves.
Everywhere.
That's what they're doing.
Oh, I like this with the knee-high
Shark
socks.
hammer, shark for hand.
Oh my gosh. Jazz hands. Oh my god. Wow. Alright.
Great.
That
Good times,
was
good
fun.
times.
One sec. Trying to figure something out real quick.
here's the other thing I found.
Fighting a fucking bear?
No, it's a bear with sharks for
God.
hands.
Sharks for hands.
Is that a bear? It looks like
Yeah.
a giant
It's a shark and bear.
were-rat boar.
Wow.
were shark.
What CR is that? I want to turn into that.
Okay. Well, nothing you wear goes away, does it? So that's good. Technically wearing a rope. Because otherwise you would be untied and then you're too slow to keep up. I wanted to make sure. So I think you're fine. Yeah, well, as a hunter shark, you're pretty quick, but again, you're still tied to the ship. The rope does have this weird extending property, where it does allow you to go pretty far away. And so while you're down here, you can look for some sort of thing that's to eat. Roll me a perception check to see if you notice anything exciting.
17.
Yeah, you're in fairly deep water, and you notice various sharks about, and a little bit deep, probably like 300 or so feet below, you notice large schools of fish that are swirling and kind of look like this cool cloud, and then you see just these huge gushing amounts of blood happen as through the cloud is a shark actually feeding on this school of fish. And you notice 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like this frenzied feast going on around this school of fish. Fairly low, but you could get there.
They're just it's just small fish though. It's I could eat them, but I couldn't necessarily I guess I could regurgitate them to people.
The schools of fish, the fish are fairly small. But the sharks are not.
Oh, okay. How big is the shark?
These sharks aren't as big as you. You're a large shark right now.
I'm 20 feet long.
Yeah, you're a big ass
Like a
motherfucker.
bus.
Megalodon. Not quite a megalodon, but you're a pretty fucking big ass shark. So I mean, something you could grab and take with.
I'm gonna take a little sneaky bite while it's distracted.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check. Your Triton friends are extremely fast. They're a little faster than you as a shark.
Really?
But they don't see what you're doing until you're almost there. And then you see that they're like, okay, we're down. Let's do this.
That's 16.
16, okay. Yeah, you're able to easily outmaneuver this shark that you're hunting in the water. And your humongous maw just chomps onto it. Meanwhile, out of nowhere, you see these harpoons fly into two of the other sharks. And then the Tritons pull on the rope, and it just, shunts them back. And they fly up as they're holding onto the harpoons for dear fucking life. And they fly onto the deck with these sharks, and you can try and swim back or try and mimic what they just did as a shark.
Sounds easier to maybe just swim back up.
You're just gonna try and swim back?
with other shark. Is it dead?
I mean, you're holding it in your mouth, you could
Okay, I guess
you could bite down.
yeah, I'll bite down.
Roll to hit.
Oh,
Ooh.
you don't.
Shark.
That's an 8.
An 8. An 8 total. You got a 2.
Yeah.
Damn. I have the thing pulled up. Okay. In that case, it actually manages to escape your grasp. This would activate that other ability of the hunter shark. Because you still manage to like grab onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not a serious wound, but you've got the blood frenzy going now.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily tell that you're quicker than that thing, but harder to make tight turns. So you're gonna have to roll a hit, see if you can catch it. As this thing like realizes you're fucking massive.
Dirty 20.
Okay. With that, you end up chomping into it, turning around and seeing that the ship is fucking far at this point.
Okay.
But
I'll like
you have it.
flip my tail then and try and do the thing that they did.
Okay. You like basically like do 2 tough pulls, and you feel yourself just getting like dragged fast. And then there's Seth. Seth, you're up at the helm. Weird, sinewy, almost cage behind you. Onto the deck fly 2 Tritons just flung on, and this harpoon comes out, and there's this fucking shark that just lands on the deck of the ship. And then another just boom, and you see these 2 pretty large-sized sharks, not too big, but pretty big, land on the deck, and instantly that GIF that you woke up starts like ordering people around. Get them off the fucking deck of the ship. Get them down. I don't know what Balthazar is gonna do with that.
Shark meat is incredible.
It
I would
is.
just say that.
It really is.
Oh, then maybe they would say the GIF would say.
It's like a fishy steak.
It's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Looks like we're eating good tonight.
I see 2 sharks get pulled up on a rope at the same time.
2 for the price of 1. Huh?
Yeah, at this point, you get. It's a few seconds later, but you fly out. As you come out of the water, you realize that you're going to be a little big if you land like this.
Wild shape.
That's epic. Fish out of water. Still a fish out of water.
Roll me a. What would be good here?
Acrobatics.
Yeah, that would be good. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Guidance.
11.
11. You with guidance? D4.
Oh. 12.
It's a little sloppy. You let go of the shark. You you come out of your wild shape, de-transform. I don't know, and then you realize, oh shit, it's gonna land on me, and you hit the deck, and the shark hits you.
I don't stop, drop, and roll really quick. Just barely to the side.
You didn't look out.
The shark is alive and is wiggling around and freaking out. Do you do anything?
Yeah, can I, Let me see what I have. I guess I'll do ice knife.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Nice. That is 24 to hit.
24. You manifest this ice knife into your fingers and you just throw it into this thing's freaking eye. Goes into the eye, blasts its face open, basically. And it's now silent.
Okay.
As the GIF is like, oh, that's a big one. Okay. And you see Blutus stomping on over, picks up the shark, and he's gonna walk it downstairs to Balthazar. Feel like it may you guys may have all overdone. You have too much shark.
I do
at
that.
this
You know
point.
the gif of that little kid dancing, doing the like. I do that dance. You're welcome.
Meanwhile, the waters are luckily not too crazy as you're at the helm of the ship. Fairly chill, and all of this happens in not too crazy amount of a time. But by the time that Zana is done searching and catching this shark, the Admiral comes up and says, "This will be a true test of your ability to handle the waters." And walks right behind you, into the weird thing behind you.
I do this dance.
Goes into the ship, and you feel everything just take off. You notice instantly that it's fucking hard to move the wheel at this speed.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and enhance my ability for strength.
Nice.
And I'm going to try to rely on my superb perception to see way ahead of time where the current's going, so I can prepare and brace for it.
Okay. And you get something unexpected. From up top, you didn't notice it at first. There's this extremely thin little cord that runs up to where Ambrose is. On it is this small little sketch that you would get to see Ambrose be drawn right there. The elf lady draws this sketch of what's ahead, and it looks like she was able to actually see rocks that are ahead of you. Not too crazy far off. Enough time to maneuver around them. But you get this little piece of paper slide all the way down, and that's what's on it. Is this the exact scenery of what's in front of you, but you get the picture that there's rocks ahead of you.
Okay.
That you would probably not be able to see.
Like underneath the surface of the water?
Underneath the surface of the water.
Okay. I would like to steer to avoid those.
Okay.
Is there like any indication that it's like, yeah, we're gonna scrape, or they're far below and you don't need to worry about it?
It looks like there's some sort of indication, like a little arrow maybe, showing like go this way or this way.
Okay.
And go around it. And so that first thing comes through. Roll me a strength check to See if you can do this.
Yep, probably not likely. My strength fucking blows. Yeah, that'll be 8. Is it athletics?
It could be either athletics or acrobatics.
That'll be 10.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could like really pull your whole body into it, if you wanted.
Damn it, I forgot to guide myself. Oh wait, it's concentration anyway. That's fine.
Okay. A 10 will be just enough for this one. You have enough time. You start to kind of get the feel of how much weight, and you like put all of your weight onto one side in order to actually get it going. And then you realize, like, once you actually get it moving, it almost like feels like the ship is actually cutting through the water really easily, and like you would be able to turn fast if you were able to like actually manage it.
Yeah.
But you end up coming out, and you're kind of turning. At this point, I'm gonna just say you're going right, and then you have to bring it back,
Correct.
straighten out. You realize it's a bit of an intense wheel. Like, it is actually hard to manage. Makes sense that there's a ripped-ass Triton and that big-ass Dragonborn that typically man the helm.
Yeah. Because it's, let's just say that for reference.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Seth is over here, one of those.
Oh.
I put him up there so that you'd remember to paint him. I brought my paints also, by the way. They're all in the paint box. Or in your dice box.
Yeah, so you're pretty small, but you actually managed to get the ship around something. And then you start realizing, like, that fucking note is a great idea. Like, we should definitely do that. Like, that instantly comes to your mind, like, why didn't we have that? It's just always yelling out.
Yeah. We didn't travel this fast either.
No, you didn't. Otherwise, you keep going for a good while, and eventually, Dragonborn comes up and says, "The Admiral would like to speak to you now. You've done well. You've got to learn to be a little more subtle on those turns."
It's a heavy wheel. I'll give you that.
It is the heaviest wheel I've ever managed. Surprised you could. Looks at your scrawny arms.
The weak chin.
Reaches out, grabs onto the
See
wheel.
my chin.
Reaches out, grabs onto the wheel, and just starts like turning it both ways just for the fuck of it. Like rub it in the slightest bit.
Why is Gilbo not up here?
Gilbo's a cannoneer.
But Gilbo, like, I feel like Gilbo could really just, like, take this thing and just
Gilbo could.
Probably, yeah.
throw his weight into it.
But is Gilbo fast enough? That is the question.
That's a stereotype.
A little split.
Bones. Roll me another perception check. Let's see if you end up noticing anything of interest. I've got a decent spread here.
That's shitty. That's close. $22.
22. With a 22, you end up actually seeing, although it's a little difficult to see through and all the way down, something does catch your eye that gives a nice little sparkle at the very low ends of what you're able to see. let's say something shiny's down there. As you kind of peer, try and like squint and get a better view of it, it looks like there's some sort of chest down there that has some really intriguing symbols made out of silver on the top that's really intensely catching the light of the sun. So you end up drawing it as best you can. And your pal's like, not bad.
We're moving, right? Oh, so he's just right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just sitting there. He's looking around. He's like, glad you noticed that one. That I mean, would have been bad if you couldn't have seen that one.
Fuckers call me blind.
It's not always likely that you'll have something like this on a ship. I've never seen one, but having something that you can actually see into the water with like this, or going in and seeing for yourself, although I don't know, maybe your eyes might not handle this speed very well if you just opened them underwater. But being able to notice things of value underneath it's always good.
True, and I have never become accustomed to such a ship with such an impeccable speed.
It's always hard to get used to. We're not going down there for that, but we have other things, bigger treasures to find.
It works for me. The water and dampness ruffles my feathers.
And he takes you back up to the crow's nest, and you hang out with Ambrose. You're pretty far apart, similar to this spread here, but you're able to, like, hey, have a kind of loud conversation should you wish.
I'm pouting while drawing. With my back up against the little thing. I'm like facing your,
Every now and
crow's nest.
again,
I'm just
I'll take a loose feather and. Am I sitting in? I'm sitting in front. Of
Yeah, we'll
Ambrose?
say
Oh, I thought I was on the front one.
we'll say you're in front because there's another elf up at the front, along with the Bones and his Water Ganassi friend. And they're passing some information to you, and then you're like basically verifying stuff, and then you pass it to whoever's at the helm.
Ooh.
Is what it's seeming like.
I'm gonna take loose feathers and let them loose into the wind at Ambrose. Like, did you see that? Did you see that one?
I mean, why don't they just cast a message? This seems very inefficient.
How many spell slots does it take to cast a message, though?
Isn't message a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're thinking of sending.
Or
Oh.
yeah.
Or something like that, right?
Spell I can't do, so I don't know. None of my characters can do that.
Gilbo. While you're
Yes.
underneath hanging out with these little gnomes,
Uh-huh.
they're having you lift stuff, they're having you hold stuff, they're having you also let them climb up onto your shell to like use you as a better perch for certain things.
That makes sense.
I just want you to make me like a general strength check
Okay.
to make sure you're able to keep up with all of it. At some times, you have 3 gnomes on you, and you're holding up the entire barrel of a cannon.
Okay.
Just crawling with
Let me
nose.
a strength check.
Yep.
23.
23. Yeah, this is fucking nothing to you.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
picking up the barrel of the cannon, put it on your knee, like leaning over, letting the letting the gnomes crawl over you, do whatever they need, and then you just like put it back. Gobo's fine wherever he is.
To be of help.
They are very rude little shits, by the way, the whole time. They're rude to you, they're rude to each other, they're rude to themselves, they're general dicks. General dicks?
General.
And otherwise, yeah, that's how you'll spend most of the day.
Okay.
And we might roll that one more time, but probably not. We'll say you're good for the day. But Seth is not. Seth has been called into the principal's office.
No.
Seth is replaced by the Dragonborn, goes down back to the heart. You go in, and the Admiral is sitting in his basically throne in his room. And he gestures to the table directly across from him. Says, move a chair a little bit. Sit ahead of me.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
He looks to you and says, what do you know of Balthazar's previous future plans?
Well, he did say he wanted to retire and live somewhere tropical with no worries, among friendly locals, with enough money to make sure he lives comfortably for the rest of his life.
That is typically the plan and the hope for our captains. All of our men, really, should be able to move themselves into a fairly luxurious lifestyle by the end of their journeys. You may be wondering why he is the chef. Our cook.
I imagine it's to repay the loan on the ship that was sunk. After all, it wasn't free. And much of our booty is gone at this point.
To a certain extent, you're right. With the exception of the loan, has been long since paid for. That ship was his to lose. However, it's more of a matter of principle. He showed that there was a certain weakness that clearly he wasn't able to hold on to it. It's not that there's money involved that I'm worried about.
Reputation.
Precisely. As you sort of alluded to, this crew that we have brought in is
Soft.
yes, soft and squishy. I do wish to see how Balthazar and your crew managed to get anything done. I have seen his displays once or twice. They are interesting, but they never seemed to be able to bring in the type of coin that he was able to bring in. I'm having him as our chef for the purpose of bringing him back to his roots. He'll be able to retire soon enough, but not without putting some elbow grease into it before.
Fair enough.
That being said, one of our crewmen, you may have seen briefly in passing, has informed me that not too long from now we'll be happening upon some unaware travelers. I have a task for you.
I'm intrigued. What's this task?
These travelers may be armed, they may not be. They may be fishermen. Who knows? I want their captain on my ship. And I want you to retrieve him for me.
Solo mission, or?
It is a stealth mission. Bring whoever you wish. I want the captain without rousing suspicion.
I got it. You can count on me. I would like Xavier. Balthazar, if you'd let me have him, but I understand. And see, that's where Balthazar is quite useful, is using melody to draw those in without a fight. However, if we want to make it completely unaware, we want them to be
Completely
none the wiser.
unaware.
Leave Balthazar. If you'll give me Xavier, I'll take Xavier. I need Bones, I need Zana, Ambrose. If he finds out I'm going somewhere, he'll come along anyway. And he'll make a big fuss about it. So best to just bring him along.
Agreed? Okay.
And I would like Gilbo for any heavy lifting.
Is Xavier truly the only useful one from your previous crew?
No, like I said, Balthazar might be useful, but Blutus.
Not on a stealth mission.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
Can I remember anyone who's like, because you never told me who else is alive besides Blutus and Xavier and Balthazar. You said there's like
A handful of others, but
Yeah, the rest of them were like on the ship whenever you were all introduced. They're a little better at getting in and out quickly, but not in a stealthy manner.
okay. They're more like skirmishers.
Yeah, they're more like Balthazar takes some of the people, gets some sort of trance going, and then the rest of the crew would hop to the ship, grab a bunch of shit quickly, and be able to bounce. And that's kind of like the main strategy that Balthazar had going, rather than anything more stealthy.
yeah, I
He
think
liked to sing with all of his crew. It would strike me as the stealthy type.
Nope,
No.
he was not a stealthy. He could be stealthy, you know that.
Yeah. But his expertise is in Not as in loud things.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, consider it done. You probably have about 2 hours to get all of the preparations in order. Inform everyone, get them ready. Get him back here. And we'll discuss the next steps.
Okay. I'll gather everyone up. Everyone meet in the mess hall. Walk in, sit everybody down. Waiter! Waiter!
Balthazar sticks his head out of the door, flips you off,
Disrespect.
and then he walks out with his filleting knife.
I'll remove some mugs from underneath the table and I'll pour one and hand him one.
Right, thank you. Reaches out, grabs it, downs the whole fucking thing.
I'll pour everyone else one but me, of course. Water.
All right. Steady your nerves. We have a mission ahead of us. An abduction. If you don't feel comfortable with it, go ahead and step back. You don't need to come.
What kind of abduction?
Yeah, who are we abducting?
No idea. Just some captain.
How are we supposed to know who it is to abduct if we don't know who it is to abduct?
It's the captain.
Okay.
You called me that earlier. You're not talking about me, right?
No.
This is a pretty bad way to do it, I would say.
Surprise!
Everybody jump on the
Seemed to work
Can
out.
we
We already got
definitely
you here.
Right?
Why are we abducting a captain?
Because we're following orders.
Hey, you don't say why. You don't ask why. You just follow the orders.
Just asking. That's what I do. I ask questions.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do that.
We have to do it to stay in
I don't really care.
favor of the Admiral?
I don't really care.
But the Admiral's telling you to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
So
we do it.
fuck it. Yeah. I don't care if he's a good guy, bad guy. I really don't care.
Do we have to capture him alive, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And without anyone noticing. So,
Ooh.
armor stays here.
Oh,
Or at least heavy armor like mine does.
I do.
Even the mask.
No.
Never the mask.
He's like, I'm not taking this thing off the entire time I'm here. Not showing this jawline off in front of these people.
Exactly.
One problem. We don't have clothes. I'm literally just wearing this armor.
You can speak to the tailor. His name.
Is Taylor?
No, he's a human artificer,
Oh, okay.
which is super boring. So his name is Bob. Everyone else you
Not
meet.
Taylor to
there's-
T-A-E.
There's 3 people with just stupid names,
R.
like just Bob, Jim, like like just boring names, and then everyone else has some sort of more intricate names. But you managed to unlock one of them, being the tailor of Bob.
Okay.
Is he a builder?
No, he's a tailor. He's a human half-elf.
Taylor, can he sew it?
Is the navigator Dora?
I will get you a full Dora, a full just all of these people. They'll be somewhere. I will. It's now there somewhere.
Is the cobbler named Boots?
No,
Damn.
and it's not.
Steve, the private investigator?
It'll probably be made out of some sort of sail material. But excellent. Good enough to wear.
Toga party!
Have you been to a toga party?
No.
They're so fun.
Did you just want to give me a beer? Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just wanted to give you a shit and then give you a beer.
appreciated. Give me a few minutes. Walks back, and you start smelling shark being
Delicious,
cooked.
delicious shark steak.
Yep.
Yes.
He comes out, brings over a few plates. He's got them all on his arms, and like puts them down, and they just slide out.
That's impressive.
And
He's so hungry.
enjoy that. You caught it, right? This was your idea. Yeah, it'll be delicious.
Thank you.
I don't know what is good with shark, but just imagine those things are also on the
mean,
plate.
Asparagus,
Good
broccoli,
coleslaw.
anything you can imagine like would go good with salmon or steak. Would go good with shark because it basically tastes like,
It's like
just salmon steak.
actual surf and turf in one.
Yeah.
He would have potatoes, so he would be able to. He would
French
have.
fries.
He would have fries, mashed potatoes, and gravy as well. There.
You'd have mashed potatoes and fries.
Yeah, you dip the
Whichever one.
fries
Yeah,
into
that's-
the mashed potatoes.
That's Irish. That's an Irish dinner for you.
So starch.
That's what I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna neglect the shark. I'm just gonna eat the potato on potato.
I'll eat your shark.
When I'd like to try to steal a fry when you're not looking.
Okay, I'll just eat the fries.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Roll me a sleight of hand check too. See, you also managed to nab some extra.
No.
No.
It's not a lot.
Zana is a druid, so
11.
I don't know if you can snatch something at an 11.
I don't really want to snatch more. I just want to fry.
Okay.
Did you have like some sort of famine out in the Feywild? Or the Fey
I mean,
exclusion zone?
I walked like over here, you know.
Was there a diaspora?
Yeah. Me.
Balthazar realizes that he remembers your dietary restrictions and brings you just a bunch more potato stuff. He also brings what would appear to be
I know you guys were talking about fries, and I was like,
he appears to bring
Box.
something similar to a prickly pear, but quite obviously oceanic. But it looks similar to a prickly pear.
Cool. Like an urchin?
Cucumber.
Like an urchin.
But
I hear those
urchins are
disgusting.
alive.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would not
It's
eat
like
that.
an urchin. Like it looks
Also
like an urchin,
Extremely disgusting.
Yeah, probably.
but it is a fruit.
Cool.
It has the same like
Seafood.
look of an urchin, but it is not. And he gives you a little knife.
Thank you. Hey, Bones. Do you like seafood?
Indeed.
Uh,
I'm gonna, as soon as he does that, I'm gonna swipe the food.
oh my god!
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Slider in, alright. Let's see here.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Where's sleight of hand? There it is.
It just like moves so much on this stupid
Very
thing.
dramatic.
16.
16,
19.
19.
Oof.
You do not get it. Luckily for Ambrose,
Talons just tink.
luckily for Ambrose, the tongue is faster than the arm, and the wing. And as soon as you say that and do that, Balthazar you hear the sound of his hand smacking his forehead, and he just leaves.
So, the plan goes as follows. Ambrose,
Yes.
you're the distraction.
Absolutely.
If we're about to get caught, you're flying around, you make some noise elsewhere, you duck out of view, fly around the ship.
Okay.
Do it again. You're on the outside perimeter, making sure that we don't get caught.
Sure.
Bones, you are in charge of getting us into any area silently. Getting us through the doors, making sure there's no one on the other side, things like that. And extra plunder if we come across it.
Indeed, the booty.
You're in charge of getting us over there and back. You're also, secondary is going to be, once we're there, your interior distraction. You turn into something like a mouse or something they would have on their ship and cause them to look elsewhere. Gilbo,
Yes.
your job is when we encounter our target, knock him out, tie him up, gag him, and we bring him back.
Okay, simple enough.
Xavier, if there's someone we need to get through that we can't distract, do you still have your poisoner's kit?
Oh, you'll get to see some more fancy poisons now.
Excellent.
I also have fashioned this, and he pulls out this little blow dart.
Fuck yeah.
It's pretty accurate and fun to use
Yes,
for the silent takedown. This will be a fun one.
I look forward to seeing that in action.
Yes, you do. It'll be awesome. Might have to make you one.
Ooh. Now don't get my hopes up too much.
You could make it. I mean, I'll just let you see this and I'll just pop it out of the thin air, I guess.
Mine's a little intricate. Might take me a couple tries.
Either way, I'm all for it.
All right. Should be about an hour and 15, hour and a half till we get there.
Okay.
I can pass cast without a trace.
You can pass cast without a trace?
Said that, I was like, close, man. Close.
Yeah, that.
Happened to me the other week. I couldn't stop fucking up words.
I was looking at this and I was not thinking. But if I do wild shape, then it drops. So you have to decide what's more important.
Well, you cast it, and then if we need your mouse-like abilities or distraction abilities, we can use your wild shape. And then recast it. You have more than 2 level 2 spell slots, right?
Yeah, but if we're trying to be secretive while we're on the ship, like.
Because it's not verbal or somatic. I think it's just material, isn't it?
Pass without a trace?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just material.
What is
like dirt.
pass without a trace?
something.
It's what will
I know,
throw
right?
your
It's dark.
stealth checks
It's
way
verbal.
through the roof.
Verbal.
It gives you a plus 10 to stealth.
My stealth is already
Yeah. Plus, I think like
ridiculous.
Yeah,
it would
Zana
drop
gives it
anyway
plus
just by
10.
me.
flat
Wild
plus
shape.
10.
Yes,
So you
I know,
will.
but
You,
you can cast
is
it
like
again.
a skill or like
it's
a
it's a
cantrip?
You can
spell.
come out of wild
No,
shape,
it's a,
cast
it's a
it
level
again.
spell.
spell.
Yeah.
Are you able to like
Yeah,
change
I
spells?
can do that.
I don't know if you can or not. I'm down to look into that with you though.
I can cast maybe invisibility. I don't know. I'll have to look at what I can do, what I've prepared. I can cast enhance ability, hold person, command.
If it's plus 10, I would immediately have a plus 23 in stealth. Just sitting there.
Yeah, also can be
Insanity.
That's nuts.
Knock, invisibility. I can do invisibility.
You get a nat 20 and that's in the 40s. Like,
Yeah.
I also have ensnaring strike.
I could literally
that I
do
can
the Skyrim, like, I just crouch
Oh.
in grass and just, like, disappeared.
And plant growth.
So I could do 1, 2. I could do 3 invisibilities, but I don't know if that's really useful.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
maybe only if I have to drop past auditories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn into something small. You're gonna be on the outside. So I would need 4 people's worth.
Gilbo's the
hon-
muscle, so you definitely need to throw an invisibility on the big turtle.
You could probably get away with just like standing still and being unseen.
Yeah, for the most part.
Probably.
And then, like, on top of this stuff, I have impeccable acrobatics that
Yeah.
I can
Okay. So that'll be backup. I'll cast
hop around.
backup. Plan will be cast invisibility on me, Gilbo, and Xavier.
Okay.
And you'll just have to do well, and you'll have to turn into something small, and you'll be on the outside.
And this was meant to be a cinematic, so no like individual stuff, just like a whole everyone as a group doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
So that shouldn't take us long. We can do that now, and then we can finish out getting back to the Admiral with this guy. Should you succeed?
So basically,
Next
if
time.
the plan was a good plan or not, or what?
Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
No. It's like this whole like getting in and getting out isn't gonna be like I'm walking 10 feet this way and this way. Like
Oh, gotcha.
It's just like, okay, we're doing this. I'm gonna describe what you're seeing. You're gonna tell me what you're doing to address the situation, and then that way we're not bogging up too much time doing this because it's not huge.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's important. It's not huge. So we have this sweet new ship here that will work perfectly. So you all traveling at a very brisk pace up until the point where from the weird spot right behind the helm, the Admiral steps through, everything slows down, anchors drop, and he looks over to you and says, "Go for it. It's a good ways off. So how do you get there?" There are boats that you're able to take. There are small, like short boats.
Is it dark outside?
It is dark outside at this point, yeah.
The people who can't swim go in the boat. I'll go in the water and pass Castle Auditories. Perfect.
Okay. My initial thought was, we start swimming, and you ferry us mostly underwater, and then just coming up every 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, we could do that. It seems like it would take a really long time, though.
You won't catch this boat without something like that. That's a good idea.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's a boat that's going fast, and most of you don't have a true swim speed.
I'm gonna
And
fly.
rowing's going to be very slow and loud.
You're not flying?
I'm not gonna fly, because my wings glow. So I've got to have a cloak over to be stealthy.
Okay.
Fuck, but that was the original plan. Shit.
What?
Can I make you
As a
really sad?
distraction.
So
They're
they
gonna
glow like
blue. If that's the case.
we're really angry, so they glow red. I don't know.
Well, he was supposed to make noise.
Yeah.
You don't have to be seen.
And that's just if we need just a distraction.
Yeah. Okay. Because
I
I
gotta find
doubt
that,
we'll be able
don't
to
worry.
catch it with rowing, and then we'll have. If they realize the captain's gone, we'll have a slower getaway. I just feel like the boat's quite a bit of a liability.
Okay. Also, like, what am I gonna do with you when, like, I take the first person over, and then by
We'll
the time
turn
I get
into
back
that 20-foot shark. You could probably carry at least 3 of us.
I only have one more. Yeah, I only have one more wild shape. So if I turn into the shark, then I'm the shark. You get the shark.
I think that's probably what we're gonna have to do then.
But then I also can't cast Pass Without a Trace. I mean, if you can, like, connect yourself somehow, if we have rope, I think I probably have some rope, but if you can, like, connect yourself or, like, hold on to some part of the ship or something so that you stay, because I could probably catch up to it again, but whoever's there needs to be able to keep up with the ship while they're there, otherwise they're just going to be left behind.
I'll point out a piece of information that I didn't previously give you. There are plenty of what I'll call rowboaters on the ship you're currently on that are very fast. Actually good at, like, propelling a boat.
Like
How loud are
Okay.
What? What is that?
they can
People-
like shoot oars out the side of the ship.
People that can
There you
actually,
go.
like, row you
Oh.
at a brisk pace.
Okay.
That might be able to get you further. Plus you have Tritons that could pull the boat.
Like the Cambridge team. Just
Like some people, you could bring some of the bigger people to row you, and then have some of the Tritons actually swim you.
Let's do that when we get within earshot of the boat. We'll pull the oars in, and have the Tritons just pull us the rest of the way.
And as long as they're within 30 feet of me, then everybody has a +10 to stealth checks. So
nice.
Well,
Yeah, let's do that.
When we get close, I can fly around pretty much the entire bow of the ship and see what sentries they got and where the people are.
Mm-hmm.
Do a silent flyer and stealthy at that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So you hop into some of the boats. You got 2 boats. It's enough for one of the main rowers. And these dudes have huge forearms. They're like, this is what they do, is like, they are fucking Popeye. They specifically row people to ships when they're overtaking them. So you manage to get in. We'll say you get to like 200 feet away, 300 feet away. That works, unless you want to be further.
and I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
How many people does that cover?
Anybody who's within 30 feet of me.
So we have to
At the time
consistently,
of casting, right?
and then you can just go. Or
I think
You
it's
have
just
to,
a-
you have to stay within 30 feet. But
Oh,
it's,
okay,
it'll
okay.
like if somebody shows up after casting, I
That's
don't think
fine.
it applies to them.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like an aura.
No.
So I'll do my check out the ship.
Okay.
Where everybody's at. How many?
Roll me a stealth check.
Me?
You. Look out.
Uh, 26.
I will not be rolling perception against that. Nothing sees you, but you get this exact view right here. You can see Arterian, you can see Crow, you can see Chadwick, Flowers, Elwyn, Natalia's characters, Astra.
Who's Ethan?
Up there.
And I said there's
Oh
Ethan.
yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, it looks like they have 3 people in crow's nests.
So they got this ship? Pretty
They have this ship
feel like Crow
because
should be in the
Zavi
crow's
brought
nest.
it, and this is their ship.
Crow in the crow's nest.
Yeah. So this is what you're against right now. Roll me perception checks, a perception check to see anything else or notice anything else.
16.
16. That's enough. Let me roll a couple dice. Okay. All 3 of the people in the crow's nests don't appear to be like paying much attention to anything.
They're They're doing Sudoku.
You also see many nets all around the deck of the ship. It seems to be a pretty nice fishing boat. Like a converted fishing boat. But everyone over here, this person is the person that's actually at the helm, is kind of just like, you know, whatever, just going. Pretty tired. It's almost like it's shift change. This dude's fucking exhausted.
Okay. So I flew back and told them this, right?
Okay.
And the depth of where these individuals are laid out. So
You all basically get this picture right here.
do we know where the captain is on the ship?
You don't necessarily know. None of them were wearing like a Jack Sparrow hat or anything, so it's not entirely. You're not entirely sure, just from first glance what you saw.
I imagine it's on the interior.
Indeed, in his own quarters, it is dark. He may be resting. From the layout I gathered, we could take out one sentry and gain access to the captain's quarters.
There are windows in the captain's quarters. Maybe we can just climb through the window.
There is indeed.
Let's just climb through the window.
They are very
Stuff 'em
small
out.
windows.
I am also very small.
This is true. I do not know what is inside these captain's quarters.
I have an idea. I'll climb through the window, grab him, and Misty step back with him. Oh, can I take him? I don't think I can take him. Never mind.
You just gotta
need
throw him
dimension door.
overboard and you can probably
I can
grab
do
him.
that. Never mind.
I don't have dimension door. But if you cause a distraction, I don't know. I can scale the ship with my war pick and drop a rope.
Indeed, I suggest the starboard side, and then you'd be able to. If we take out one sentry guarding it's just one guarding the captain's quarters. If you want to gain normal access to it,
I can show up on the deck and pretend to be an apparition, a fairy of good luck.
that would get
Hey.
all the other sentries.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Okay.
Green fairy.
And then Xavier.
As you say, Xavier, he's just like, I thought we were doing this like no one's finding out. An apparition might cause someone to go to the captain's quarters. Alerting the captain doesn't seem like the best way to.
That's
Keep
fair. Just
everyone
make some
aware.
noise on that side.
Maybe just the glow of your wings off of a front side of the ship would be enough to do that.
I'll just kind of attach myself to the masthead and play a little bit of like sad violin.
All right.
Sad cello for me because I'm
You carry
small.
a cello?
It's a violin, but I'm
Okay.
So Seth is going to climb. Warpick his way up the side of the ship. Okay.
How far up is the ship?
It'll be a difficult little climb, but it's nothing he hasn't done before.
You're
Is it
going
within
starboard,
30 feet,
starboard, starboard side, right side.
No, it wouldn't be.
If I was like right at the
Here
bottom.
or
Actually, it would probably be like. Yeah, it'd probably be like 30 to.
that's a big ass ship.
Yeah, this
No,
is
it'd be
big
like
ass shit, like
20 to 30 feet, right? I think like maybe at
I
most.
can like kind of just like follow right underneath.
Yeah, you should be able to. I'm like trying to picture the boat that I just saw in San Diego. And it does come up a decent bit, but it's probably not even that. It's probably like 15 feet at the most.
Yeah, because 2 stories is what, 25 feet?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, so we'll say 15. Like from the surface of the water. 15 up. So Seth is climbing. Xavier will come close behind because he feels like that's going to be his best opportunity to get this shot off. He gets his blowgun and puts it like in his teeth, holds onto it. Roll me a stealth check.
It's plus 10, right? Okay. That is going to be 29.
29. Okay, that's more than enough. At this point,
Is that one of the people? Is that one of the sentries?
these are all the people.
Okay, then that's me. Because that was
That's
me.
you. Oh wait,
That
Who's
was
you?
me.
This was you?
No, down in the middle. That
Oh, this is you.
Yeah.
Hi, Seth. Perfect. Then
Still
you-
unpainted.
Where you're right here. I don't know.
Yeah.
You peek over, and you notice a little bit of a shifting compared to what Bones had described, but basically the same layout here. Nice.
Hey, there you go.
Peekaboo.
That might be the other problem.
Man on the bow.
Yeah, maybe their vision is obscured, but
I can assassinate anybody, but only one. And they'd be, yeah, for sure.
You want to avoid
As long as they don't know where I am at first.
just dump their body.
It's the ocean.
May I? Sorry. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. If we roll low, it's going to be an issue. Rather not leave it up to chance. You're 100% confident you could do it in one shot?
Just
and dump them
assassinate
over?
somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all yeah.
That sounded more like 96 and a half.
All right. Let's time it then.
Who
Assassinate.
are we assassinating now?
Well, this one's
The bowman?
looking. Yeah, this one's looking back at the ship.
Not Elwyn.
If we crest over, they have pretty clear vision.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check, as Seth is like trying to get your attention as you. Oh wait, no. Did you come back?
Yeah, I'm just
You're
hanging
back
out
down
with
here.
them
Okay.
now for
So
the most part.
yeah, he
Waiting for my
relays
order.
this information to Xavier and
Knock
to
that
you.
fucker out.
Yep. Okay, so how are you going to
Okay.
get to this individual over here?
With a rise and swoop down at water level and just come straight up off the bow. Just before, within like 20 feet or so of getting to the bow of the ship to my target, I'm going to throw one of my surprise daggers straight up into the air, and I'm going to come up behind him and attempt and stick it in his throat, one of them.
That is fucking cool. Roll me an attack. It's just gonna be the attack. Let's see how it goes.
The initial attack with one surprise dagger,
Yeah.
with surprise. Where's my dagger?
So you have advantage as well because he's completely unaware.
Wait, so it's attack, right? Not
Yeah.
damage?
Yeah, roll to attack. So the
How do I
plus.
do that?
You're not on actions. There, and then somewhere up. There you go.
There it is.
Plus 10. Yeah.
You don't even need the advantage. Probably.
28.
28. Yeah, so this Owlin goes from over here, swoops around, and does this epic maneuver, throws one dagger in the air. As he throws this dagger in the air, the other one comes straight in, hits into this person, and you just hear this thump. Those of you who would actually be watching and listening. Meanwhile, yep, that'll do. Nat 20 off of Xavier. Xavier just pops his head up, and goes back down, and you hear this person oh, and he starts to fall. you quickly assume he's going to fucking hit hard onto the deck when he falls. What do you do to stop that? Or who does what to stop that?
With this bowman,
No, with the person that just got shot.
that one.
Astra?
Yeah, with Astra. I assume you get the hit.
Yeah, I plunged him in, and then the second one would.
And that would just
swap,
one-shot
and then
him.
we'd just fall to the back, and
And you just hold on to him and drag
yeah,
him
until
out.
we fall off the front of the ship, and then I take flight, and
I could have swore I knew silence, but I
whichever
guess I don't.
way I would have to go. But I just pull him off the boat as I just assassinated him.
Okay.
We could do damage if you want. We can start stacking that up.
If you want to, I don't think it's necessary for the cinematic aspect of this, because this person does not have more than 40 HP at the extreme most. And I'm pretty sure you go ahead and roll it if you'd like to see the number though.
And then
No one would mind seeing
we would
that.
be within the. I'd even have that other surprise.
That's frustrating.
Does anyone have any?
Featherfall?
I'll let that work. I'll let that work. This
Good
person,
idea.
Yeah. I thought I had silence.
you see them like reach to the back of their neck and turn around, like see you, and as you see their eyes, they almost go completely black, like just lose all life almost, and just fall. You cast Featherfall on the body, and it lands softly. Good catch there. The silence would have been good,
Yeah.
but we'll make Featherfall work. Okay, so now you do not have this person here. You do not have the other person who is gone there. So you have a pretty open access into the quarters.
Ambrose, you're on body removal.
Okay.
Or Zana. Either one of you. I don't really
I'm
care.
staying right underneath you so that you have continued past the letter trace.
I'm pretty strong. I can do it.
Xavier and Bones. Let's go in.
Solid.
So
Like
Xavier
a
and
shadow,
Bones
I'm gonna erase.
go straight in there into
I'm gonna
sleep.
be right behind you guys.
Okay.
Yes, Gilbo as well.
I
That
think
way I
Gilbo needs
can
to help
help
me with
with-
bodies.
Yeah,
Gilbo.
then I can help with that.
Gilbo, roll me a sleight of hand check, and Ambrose also a sleight of hand check. You're trying to,
Sleight of hand.
yeah, you're trying to like keep everything on this person's body like quiet. So that's what I'm gonna call this one.
I was gonna say, we're gonna get
18.
the captain and be on our way out.
18.
Ambrose is still trying to like drag the body off the ship.
Hey, I'm strong.
Okay, 19.
19. Okay, so yeah, you both
Fairy.
together grab this person and manage to just like slink back down the rope. Let him just go down into the water.
I want to pick its pockets too.
Okay.
Yes.
With your roll, you got it.
Anything useful? Money, weapons,
Clothes.
jewels, clothes.
Chonies.
Letter to his family.
Yeah.
He's got some nice silk.
Yes.
He's got like a spool of silk,
Okay.
and just some sewing needles. Looks like you just assassinated the tailor, as you
Nice.
let him go straight into the water.
All right. It's my silk now.
So you could craft yourself some pretty sweet clothes with that. And then
Bob's gonna do it for me.
Gilbo climbs back up the rope. Make me a stealth check on that. Climb back up the rope, Gilbo.
Yep.
Plus 10.
The plus 10,
Yeah,
25.
25. Okay. So now there's 4 people in this dude's room. He's asleep. Now what?
Is it in here?
He's in there. Yep. You can open that side and you can see what's happening in there.
Na 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 na. Change for the camera. I don't know. know. What other
Hey,
means
there's
are
no
there,
bed in there.
Yeah, but he's asleep on it. Here,
Is there a
but
bed?
Sleep on the table.
He's sleeping on the table.
this is the bed. He's asleep on it.
He's got a rough back and he's.
Could I get a picture?
Yes.
Put it on Discord.
You got it?
Thank you.
That's so cool.
Zavi's putting it on the Discord for you.
Bind and gag him. What's the plan? Is Xavier strong?
Xavier is dexterous.
You're strong. Yeah.
Ambrose is strong. Gilbo is strong.
Okay.
We can
So
both like hold him down and
yeah, you two, Gilbo and Ambrose, are on binding duty. Xavier's on gagging duty, and I will just help this along by hold personing him.
micromanaging.
It's under
You're gonna
general.
hold person. Okay. That's a fail. He's
Yep.
asleep.
And then, so he's paralyzed.
He's just, and then you get the opportunity to just, everyone gets to just do it. I won't even have anyone roll for it because that's a big spell to drop on it. So you've got this dude tied up. Based on his attire and everything in the room, it appears as though it's the captain.
You want to ransack the place?
Indeed.
Silently.
I'm definitely flipping that bed over. I want to see what's under that mattress.
Anyone who's looking for stuff in the captain's quarters, roll me an investigation check,
Oh, I want to do it.
which would be, just everyone who's in here.
Oh, 27.
Damn.
17.
21.
Okay, you guys rolled like crazy
Yeah, we did.
this time.
The bed is made out of gold. Good job.
Take the whole mattress.
Now,
Just take the whole room.
You find 3 large diamonds.
Sweet.
I'll take those.
Yeah.
The reason I specify 3 large diamonds instead of money is because they're those types of diamonds
Yep.
that can be used for what you're thinking.
Awesome.
And otherwise, you will go up 1 wealth tier. So that gets you, I think, to 3, tier 3, which is awesome, and still not needed, but on the ship. So you've got him tied up. You've got all of his stuff, and yeah. Otherwise, from your 27, you would also find that they're pretty much looking to. They're almost like some marine biologist fishermen who are trying to like map out where different species are.
they're just,
My heart.
You're not there. You're not there. You don't, Zana does not know this.
Sonic doesn't
get back to the top. There's some
doesn't
poor
hear a
fucking
word.
fishermen. I don't know.
Sana doesn't.
Yeah, they're poachers. You did a good thing.
How do you get him out with at this
Y'all
point
can-
5 people,
we can
including him?
attach it.
What?
We can attach him to my shell while he's tied up. Just tie him onto my shell and I can carry him down.
I like
All
that.
Yes.
right. Okay. That's a good idea.
Do you want me to do a?
You're gonna roll something in a second, but let's see if the boatswain can get some rope, some ties going. Who's knotting this guy up?
I guess I'll knot him up. I
Okay.
don't know.
I was a sailor too, so I get assist.
Roll me performance checks on your knot work.
Guidance.
Take the guidance.
What is it? Performance?
Yeah.
Oh, 7. What's the guidance?
I'm not guiding you.
17.
I'm micromanaging.
Fucked is what
That
that
is that is the DC that I just rolled for it.
Thank you for the guidance.
No. Do it like this.
Oh, shit, sorry. Sorry, boss.
So, with that being said, you've got this person strapped to your shell. I need you to roll me a stealth check and a strength check. Make sure that you can stealthily walk while being strong. There's the background on those 2 checks.
Plus 10, plus
Stealth
10.
and strength. Wait,
Yeah, the
both
stealth
of them
check is
plus
plus 10. The strength check is just your strength check.
10? Okay. Um, stealth is 23.
Good. Beat the stealth.
Bonus to AC.
Swing.
AC. Armor class. Wow.
Was 24.
Beat him by a mile. Nice. That was an 18 DC on that one. Okay.
That would have been embarrassing if I didn't do any of those.
Gilbo slowly climbs down, being as quiet as possible. Gets down the rope. Gets back onto the boat. Everyone else, stealth checks on the way out.
Is on my way out, is that area gonna be, is the front of the bow of the ship gonna be within 30 feet?
About.
Okay. If my keen eyes can notice any blood, I'd like to prestidigitate that away.
Okay. You're going to investigate for that. You know where to look, so you can have advantage.
I see.
You can have advantage on it.
$20.
20?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a big splatter on the mast here. As
Yeah, right in the neck.
Yeah.
Bones stabbed straight through and it just went.
Eviscerated.
Yep.
I mean,
But you see that it's like around the sides as well, so you managed to prestidigitate the whole thing off. Great thinking on that one. And then did everyone roll their stealth checks for getting off the boat?
I got a 41. With the plus 10. It was close.
Oh my god.
Fucking 41.
What is that? Is that the highest roll we've had in this
I think
campaign?
so.
Yeah.
It's gone.
With the plus 10 to stealth is still up, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
41.
you have the eraser, you can erase
Oh my
all of
God.
that. We're done with it.
41 for stealth. That's fucking wild.
Oh yeah. Wow. I got a 17.
Okay, that's good. Xavier is going to get a 20. And Seth,
23.
you all get off the boat.
Here's my steed.
I was gonna say.
Required.
Hop back on. Your Triton friends will quietly take you away until you're at a safe enough distance that the rowers can commence the rowing.
J, B, and Z.
Nice.
That was
Without
a
a hitch.
very successful. Passed every single check.
Smooth.
We're efficient.
Good mission.
And super efficient.
Yeah,
Efficient mission.
they were poachers
Oh, they were poachers.
Triton.
Wait, insight check.
and Triton traders.
Just walking up like, I found all these taxes and everything. They seem pretty licensed. And found all this crazy shit.
I won't insight check. I feel like I would just believe you.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get back. The captain is alive on the back of Gilbo. And
How
Gil-
dare you poach these animals?
It's like the cat meme. He's like strapped to.
Otherwise, we'll pick up the rest of that next time. See what purpose that served and everything. So hope you guys had fun. And until next time, see you later.
Bye.
See you in paradise.